You know those nights when you're craving a Big Mac, but you don't want the drive-thru or the delivery fees? Well, I've got a fix. Today we're skipping the buns and hassle and making up a Big Mac Skillet. Just look at that sauce hitting those pickles and lettuce. It doesn't get much better. One pan, 15 minutes, and all those iconic Big Mac flavors. And almost no mess. So grab a fork, sit back, and let's get cooking. First off the bat, I'm going to begin by adding half a cup of mayo to a bowl, and we'll follow that up with a couple of tablespoons of sweet pickle relish.
A teaspoon of the old yellow mustard.
Then I'm going to add a teaspoon of pickle juice, and this is just from the dills I'm going to put over top.
Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and use the smoked if you got it.
Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And last but not least, a half a teaspoon of onion powder. Grab up the old spoon and we'll just give everything a good mix. Let's see how this looks. I think it's looking close. Just look at that, guys. Ooh, doggies, that's looking good. Now, something I must do here is give this a little taste and we'll just kind of see how close we are. I think that's close, but it's hard to tell. You just about have to take some Big Mac sauce and this and compare it, but I think we're pretty close. Now, something I'm going to do here, I'm going to spoon this up and put it inside my cheap little squeegee bottle. So when we go to put this over our Big Mac skillet, it's going to look all professional and fancy-like. I mean, you could just spoon it over, but I'm going to do it this way. Now I got my sauce all made up. We're just going to set this aside. Next up, we'll start making up our beef. So into a pan with a pound of lean ground beef. And actually, this is the grass-fed stuff. I got this at Loblaws. I don't know if you have Loblaws anywhere else, but we have it here in Canada. And we'll just kind of break this up a little bit. Breaking my beef. I got this breaker-upper thingy. It's pretty good. I know you can use a potato masher and whatnot, but I like the old breaker-upper thingy. And we're just going to kind of stir and fry this until we get a base cook on it. Now, the lean ground beef, you don't get a lot of fat, so there'll be no draining. I just hope I get enough fat. I'm not quite cooked up, but that's fine. I'm going to move everything to one side, and we're going to go in with half a small chopped onion and 3 cloves of the old garlic. And we'll just stir and saute this for a couple of minutes until that wonderful aroma fills the air and you know something's cooking. Now we're smelling good. I'm going to mix everything up. Oh, listen to that sizzle. And we'll season things up with a bit of salt, maybe half a teaspoon, something like that. Some of the old ground black pepper that I love so much, maybe a teaspoon. And for that depth of flavor, maybe a couple of teaspoons of the old Worcestershire sauce. I don't think McDonald's uses this, but it's going to be so good. Once again, a stirring we will go. And this is kind of like a big burger patty, isn't it? But that's just what we want. A little side note here, guys. I don't know what the weather's like down your way. I know I'm always talking about the weather, but it's interesting. But it was really warm here. It was like, I don't know, 50, 55 degrees, plus 10, something like that, plus 11, 12. Now it's cold again. So let me know what the weather's like down your way. Jeez, I just want spring. Now it is time to go over the top with some good old American cheese, just cheese slices. Maybe we'll go something like this, just so we don't cover those edges entirely. And that hot beef should let that cheese melt down. Well, that cheese is melting down. I'm going to grate up some lettuce. Just use the old box grater here. Yeah, something like that. That's pretty good. Next up, of course, we're going to go over the top with some of that lettuce. Oh, you just got to have the lettuce. And of course, something like this. I mean, you can add as much lettuce as you like, but that's good for me. Next up, I'm going to take some baby dills or some of those kosher pickles like this, because I couldn't get the pickle chips. You can actually, not potato chips, but you can actually get pickle chips. But I'm going to slice these up, something like this. That's pretty good like that. You get bigger dills too if you want. And of course, we'll go over the top with those pickles, something like this. Now the tricky part, I'm going to zigzag some of that sauce over the top, just like this. After that sauce, some very, very fine chopped onions. I think McDonald's does this too. Good old Mickey D's. I think they use dehydrated, but that's fine. And last but not least, guys, see, we're not using a bun, but we want that Big Mac effect. I'm going to put some sesame seeds over the top. Believe it or not, but I think this is going to be good. Look at that. So good. There you have it. There she be, guys. Our Big Mac Skillet. Simple, easy, and I think it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, guys, let's dig in and see what we got here. Get some pickles and some cheese on there and some of that sauce. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay, it's that time down the old hatch. I don't know. You know, I think this is as close as you're going to come. If I had been smart, what I would have done is got a Big Mac, tried the Big Mac, and then compared this. Maybe you can do that. Let me know in the comments section. But this is really close to a Big Mac. It is so good. You simply have to make it up. And if you do, leave us a comment, because I love to read them. Most of all, like and subscribe. Helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. And of course, I am going to have more of this Big Mac skillet. So good.